What's up guys, this is Biz and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Atmospheric Extinction for Doom 2 on the UltraViolence difficulty with fast monsters enabled. Technical info on the WAD, UV fast rolls, both flashing up at the bottom of the video right now. Take a look if you're interested. This is the penultimate map of the set. We're almost to the end. This is map 8, Mount Aurash. Let's do it. Alright, AEX map 8, here we go, stick around. We got a brutal fight at the end of this one. Grab the boomstick, let's clear off this first room, just be careful, there's a lot of hit scanners. Specifically these guys. What? 3 shots? And drop down here in the blood for our first secret. We're gonna grab us a nice clean pair of some of that blue armor. Yum. Alright, you definitely want to be pretty topped up on health. I dropped down to grab the Berserk. You don't have to, but it is nice to have 100 health coming into this first fight up here. Try not to rush out into this room on fast. There are a couple of hit scanners to your left that'll really give you problems. There's also one pinky over here. Alright, up, up, up we go. And then down, down, down to our first big fight. Going for the yellow key. This fight, it really doesn't seem bad, but it can get really, really nasty if you rush in here. There's a lot of hit scanners. So once you're in, some bars are going to close behind you, so there's no getting out. So I like to at least clear off my back. I mean, I don't want to... It sucks when you have to face one direction and just getting tagged from behind. So I like to clear out this corner and then work my way this way. You might be thinking, this fight's not too bad. It's just a lot of imps, a lot of shotgunners and zombie guys. But it really becomes a kind of a tricky thing where you got to watch, because there are a couple chain gunners across the way, and there's a few points, a few vantage spots where they can really snipe you. I think there's a couple over there too. So it really becomes about kind of holding your ground, dodging between like these two pillars and picking the prime spot. Like, you can't really be out here dodging or you're going to get torn up by the chain gunners. So there is a little nuance to the fight. It's not just a mow them down type of thing, at least on fast. So yeah, clearing off that side, and then I'm free to work over here. Lots of chain gun ammo here, so just lay on that. Again, bouncing back and forth, just kind of in spots that I know are pretty safe. I thought I'd try to make a run in there, but I couldn't quite make it. See, there we're getting tagged up by the chain gunners. And a Kako floated in behind me. Nasty. Alright, down he goes. Chain gunner is just tagging me just over the ledge. God damn it. Let's kill him. Yeah, see, I'm 34 health. This fight's not a joke. Doesn't look like much, but it's just some evil enemy placement. And we got a whole pit of specters here, which kind of sucks, but we absolutely need to go down and grab the Jansport. It's going to be crucial for the final fight of this map. Let's grab all the goodies. There's a suit of armor here, but we really don't need it. I'm going to come up here, though, and grab this med kit. Got an easy peasy little maze here. Just don't forget to hit this hidden little switch there. When you grab the key, all the walls like open up and some enemies teleport in. Nothing too crazy here. In fact, we should have enough to exit this area with 200% health thanks to that blue chew. Alright, now this area, a little tricky. You do get the rocket launcher. There's an Archie here, but you want to be careful with dodging. You do wake up a couple of these revs. Come on. Alright, now this part, very interesting. There's some zombie men here and some imps on pillars and a bunch of cacos. But you can actually really screw up your run in this area due to a kind of a flaw with the map here. And actually, I got very lucky. Let me rewind here. I'll go back a little ways, and I'm actually going to slow it down just a hair. And I'll show you right up here when I come out, you might notice, look at these imps up on the pillar. They start infighting. And whoop, down he goes into the sludge. There's no way for you to get down there. So you can absolutely screw up the max by having one of those enemies fall off. Luckily, I shot a rocket there, and it just, it jibbed him. So probably this guy right there, boom, I think I got him. So yeah, very, it really sucks to get like 3, almost 4 minutes into the run and then have it get screwed up through no fault of your own, just infighting. So I chucked a couple extra rockets against the wall because I thought I saw him fall, but I wasn't sure if I had popped him. And I think after a couple failed runs due to that, the falling problem there, I actually started keeping count of how many enemies should be dead in that area. It's like 111 or something. Alright, this part's pretty tricky. There's a kind of a long curving hallway with a lot of enemies and an archvile, and the Archie is very annoying. He just likes to resurrect stuff you kill. And if the enemies aren't out of the way, then he won't come up to where you can hit him. I don't know. This fight is tougher than it should be for sure. And it's very easy to run out of rockets. I mean, we've got 11 left. So I'm just going to try to let the Archie get close. There we go. Yeah, see, we just scraped out of there with 5 rockets. Finally, we get the SSG. God damn. Like, they were holding it out for some reason. Basically, the map's already over. We're heading to the last fight. This is by far the most difficult in the 3rd map. And it sucks that it comes like 5-6 minutes into the run. But stick around, you're going to enjoy this one. This is a tough, tough fight. At least I'm fast. Alright. Grab Super Soaker. Number 6 with fries. Don't forget the fries, man. Come on. Alright, we got to play a little slow here. We definitely want to have as much... Well, I guess we don't need as much health as possible. We're going to pick up a mega right here. But we don't want to die. Let me just say that. I'd rather die to the fight than this nonsense. So yeah, I'm just taking it easy here because we can get one-shotted by a lot of those guys. I think a Hell Knight projectile does 64 at max roll. You want to try not to grab any health in this area because trust me, we're going to need all of it. I mean all of it. Jump down here, spray down everything. There we go. Alright, now you want to be careful about where you grab ammo here. It's going to be very important. Grab these cells up here. We want to be stocked to 600. Hit this switch. And, well, I'll show you. Come right over here, rush the archvile. You're going to get zapped. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and you get a pain state on him. Let me pause it here. So yeah, we're going to have 1, 2, I think there's like 4 or 5 meatballs in this area, which is, oh yeah, 4. There's 2 there, 1 here, 1 there. I mean, it is just an absurd amount of lost souls going to be pouring into this area. If you let the archvile live, you can already tell that this is going to be absolute nonsense if the Archie's there. You really don't want to stay down here. I mean, you can kind of hide in in this area here, I suppose. But a real problem becomes the pain elementals will actually float. I don't know, it's going to be hard to show you, but they'll actually float right up here and just spam lost souls, and you can't reach them. Yeah, right up on top of there. So that's not really a good place to hide. Neither is this side for the same reason. The pain elementals get so far up you can't see them. I wound up holding down this area because we do have, while there is a monster teleporter here, we're going to get a lot of enemies pouring in. There's just some real nice cover back here. Plus, we got a stimmy pack and a med kit. And like I said, you're going to absolutely need every last bit of that health. The only problem with this section is there's no plasma ammo up here, which is what we're going to be pretty much relying on. But the hope is that we can clear off all these enemies and then drop down, and I left a nice little roll of cells right there to grab. So, that's my strat, and it's about, I would say 50% of the time it works. Sometimes the pain elementals just don't cooperate, and you get absolutely screwed, but let me rewind it. Here we go. I wait for the first enemy to teleport in, rush the Archie, grab the key if you can, if not, no biggie. You want to push through all these guys, and then hold down back here. Try not to eat too many projectiles. There's a lot of manks. And the teleporting is a little random. You never know where stuff is going to be teleporting in. Sometimes the manks are down there. Sometimes you get all hit scanners up here. Sometimes, probably the best would be all the pain elementals teleporting in up here. But that rarely happens. I think it happened maybe once or twice. And as you can see, we're just spraying. There's still a couple more pain elementals. Time to jump down and grab the cells. We're getting low. Just keep spraying. Woo! 13 health. Okay, that's all the kills. Grab the key. Forget the lost souls. Just get the hell out of here. Ooh. We did it. Yeah, this fight is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that is Map 8, Mount Aurash, one of the hardest in the third act here. There's so much nuance to that fight at the end. One thing I didn't mention is you really want to be careful not to let any lost souls get behind you. If you saw me, anytime something was flying at me like a lost soul, I'm not dodging it. I'm just turning my attention to it. Because what happens is they get behind you, and then you're so focused on everything in front, you forget about them, and they just wear you down. I died so many times to that, so one thing to think about in that last fight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around. One more map in Atmospheric Extinction. I'll see you next time.